Hey, it's Clay, and I'm going to go over my first week back after the disaster that happened to me. And I'm going to go over those day trading results that show what happened that first week after just a very, very bad time in my trading career. I don't know if it was the worst time, but it was a bad time, and it was one of them. If you're not familiar, then at the screen here, and I'll put a link down below just to give yourself a little bit of context. I'm not saying you have to go and listen to this. It's like 28 minutes, and it was very therapeutic for me. But because I recorded it on the very same day where it happened, and that way you could catch kind of the raw nature of it. But just to honor your time, I would really appreciate it. I mean, that would mean a lot if you did go and watch that and listen to me kind of rant and it is what it is. Like I said, it's very raw. But if you don't want to watch it, then I'll just like I said, I'll put the link below. But it's just me setting up the context that I had a really bad, I didn't have a bad month. I had a bad trade in December, and then that trade put me from green on the month to red in, like I said, one single trade, and it really had me. I mean, I just had the feeling of, I just want to quit. What am I doing? Why did I? I was in a very dark place. And then I said in that video, well, I'm taking the rest of the month off because it happened right before Christmas. But then there's that week after Christmas where you have trading. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take that week off. I've been here before, and I know what I need to do. And for me, at least, it's just taking a break. So I suppose maybe a little baked in lesson here of this video is just this can be why breaks are helpful. This can be why breaks are really beneficial and can help you out as not necessarily just a day trader, but swing trader, investor. And, whether you're trading stocks or Forex or crypto or, options, futures, anything like that. I mean, sometimes breaks can happen. But like I said, I just want to show you up here on the screen that this is the video that I did, so you can go and watch that. And, with that being said, I don't want to beat around the bush. Let's just get into that first week back. And I suppose today's a Monday. So I'll show you how I did today on Monday. I think this video will post on Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday won't be included. But like I said, I'm recording this actually Monday evening. But like I said, let's just get to the results. And here were the results so far for the first week in January. And you can see right now I am up $763. Now, one little observation on that, and this is going to be the first lesson that I want to just really help you, not necessarily point out, but maybe just remind you of, is that the video or my previous month, I was down a little over $3,000. So you consider like, well, geez, Clay, you're still a lot in the hole. And you're right. I still have a ways to go. But whenever you're coming back from a really bad day, a really bad week, a bad month, in this case, a bad single trade, you don't want to go out there with a mentality of, I got to get it all back like now, or like in the next couple of trades, or in the next couple of days. You need to go out there and just implement your strategy. Let your strategy do its thing. It's not always easy. It's not it can be very frustrating because you can sit there and you can be so frustrated. And this is what I always, comment all the time, especially if you've left to listen to the podcast that I offer. But the market loves to take ambitious people and then use their ambition against them. And this is one of those situations because, an ambitious person, somebody that just wants to get out there, hustle and grind, make it happen. It is more than normal to be wired into an ambitious person's brain. All right, I screwed up. I made a mistake. I did something stupid, but let's get out there and let's just hammer it. Let's get it back. But in trading, that can be very, very dangerous. So yes, it's only $700, and compared to that losing trade, I got more ways to go. But that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I was trying to accomplish. And whether you're a beginner day trader or someone with a lot of experience, as a reminder to you, just don't go too aggressive. Don't let your ambition work against you, because you can all of a sudden make the hole much bigger. And in fact, this will sound like I'm bragging about myself, but I'm really not. Like I said, all you got to go do and watch that other video, and you'll see I'm not bragging here. But the one thing that I did very, very well was this day right here. My very first day back, things were going fine. And then I took another quality setup. The setup didn't quite work out. And what got me into trouble with that previous really bad trade, the disaster, was at one point I was looking and I was saying, my risk management says I should be getting out right now. I need to be getting out. The problem is if I get out right now, then instead of being up over $500, I'm only going to be up around, I think it was like $150. But the numbers don't matter. The idea here is that I was up on an amount, and then had I listened to my strategy, listened to the risk management, I would still have been green. I would still have been up a certain amount. But the problem is I wasn't up as much. And that's what just caught, I don't know, and it's just pathetic, but that's what happened to me. And then all of a sudden, I was looking at that same train. The day was going fine. I took a trade. Things are not going well. My day, I was up this amount. Now I'm up that amount. And I was looking right down at the same exact train. It was coming at me full steam ahead. But you know what I did this time? I stepped to the side. And I watched the train fly right back by me. Whereas previous month, I didn't step aside and I got steamrolled by that train. But I stepped aside. Was it easy? No. It's frustrating, right? I mean, to be up an amount and then have it fluctuate. But you know what? Look what it did. Now that I have hindsight in my favor, again, at that exact moment in time, it's not, sometimes you don't want to get off the train track. You just want to face down the train and be like, I'm going to beat you, train. But you know what? By taking a step off and then looking, like I said, with hindsight, you can see that ultimately turned out to be absolutely the right decision. In fact, the next day, I had a loss, but that was it is what it is. In fact, you can go if you want to watch that. So I did a live trade video, and I'll put a link down below. So again, if you want to see how that losing day played out, that was actually all captured on video, and you can see how that played out if you want to go and just watch one of these live trade videos. But going back here, so that was another losing day, and I thought, okay, all right, just keep on, it's all right. It's all okay, Clay. So, think about it. At this point, I was right on the month. I'm right on the year. And this is coming from when I was in a very dark mental spot. But in all actuality, and I don't know if I can really describe it, but I was feeling pretty good about this right here because I had a couple of trains coming at me, but you know what? I stepped to the side, which again, just don't think that you have to make money every day. It's okay. Days like this, not a big deal. It's okay if you're not making money every single day. And then you can see there, just went back to following the strategy, following the groove, and finished the week at $763. And it could have been a lot worse than that in the red direction. But instead, I made the $760, and that's got me feeling good, and it's got me feeling even better after today. And then speaking of today, you can see right here, made a little over $500 on the day. So, I almost made the entire previous week in one single day the next week. But again, that goes back to what I wanted to first start talking about with just take it slow. You don't need to get everything back. And when you start to get in your groove more, when you start to kind of prove to yourself that, okay, I got my footing, and that's what the previous week was. I got my footing. And now I'm starting to, I don't want to say I'm getting more aggressive or anything like that, but I'm feeling better, right? It's okay to, I don't want to say not have any confidence in yourself, but sometimes confidence can be rocked. The boat can get shaken a little bit, and you got to kind of just regain your footing a little bit. So that previous week was, me getting my footing back after the disaster. And now I'm starting to get back into the groove again. And I'm not going to say I'm at peak confidence. I'm not going to say that I am, have my footing in cement. I'm not going to quite go that far, but I'm definitely feeling much better than what I was, and I'm getting back into the groove for sure. And please just realize that that's what I want you to do. That's what you need to do after any sort of bad trade, bad week, bad month, is just calm down, follow the strategy, have faith in the strategy. Now, of course, that assumes that you have a valid strategy. So if you don't have a valid strategy, well, then first you got to get a valid strategy, because if you don't, then you're just going to be floundering all around and it's not going to be a pleasant experience. But if you do, then just keep at it and let your strategy do its thing. And that's what's playing out here. My strategy is not perfect. I've had losing trades. I've had losing days, as you saw. But if you just keep at it, then you can keep things under control. And, that's just what I should have done. Don't worry. I won't go on ranting and raving about last month, but it's just, had I just stepped off the railroad tracks and let the train pass me by, wow, it'd be even that much better. But yes, for those of you that are curious, and I should note, thank you very much for everybody that did watch that video that I posted and left. I mean, so much. I don't even know how many comments I got on that, but so many comments, and shockingly, vast majority, like 99%, maybe even like 99.9% positive, supportive. So really, thank you very much for that. I'm not trying to get all sappy or anything like that, but I sometimes, YouTube, it's got quite a few keyboard warriors and trolls and, back chair, driver, back chair traders, armchair quarterbacks, whatever you want to call them, that, that they got it all figured out when hindsight's in their favor. But it was overwhelmingly positive. So very much so. Thank you from me. But yeah, that is how the first week back went. And that is how I would encourage you to go about it too. Don't need to get it all back. Just take it one trade at a time. Be disciplined. And when you see those trains coming at you, just step off the tracks. Now, before I go real quick, a couple of requests from me. If you enjoy videos like this, please just hit that like button and leave a comment below, even if it's just a thumbs up emoji. Just thanks, Clay, anything, but little comments like that and hitting that like button lets me know if these videos are even worth it. Sometimes I get it, some videos aren't for everybody, but that is how I gauge whether or not I'm going to continue to do certain types of videos. So if you did enjoy this video and you would like for me to keep making one similar to this, like I said, very easy way, very time efficient way to communicate that. Hit the like button and then leave a simple comment, even if it's just a thumbs up emoji, something as simple as that. And then also check out the channel as a whole. There's a bunch of live trade videos. I reference those, and there's a lot of other content on the channel. So check that out, and hopefully you like enough what you see to hit that subscribe button, as I would really love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. So yeah, get out there and remember, it's okay to have rough periods, but don't make rough periods worse because you go out there and start taking big swings. Just stick with the strategy and let it do what it needs to do. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.